Objects and classes are the basis of object-oriented programming. A class defines a collection of related data and the procedures that operate on the data. In a sense, a class can be thought of as a template. If multiple instances of a class are required to store distinct sets of data, multiple objects of that class are created. Objects and classes are used within GPL to provide additional functionality that is not part of the standard language and to organize functions that are related into easy-to-access groups. A user class definition begins with a class statement and ends with an end class statement. A class may be defined at the top level of a file, within a module, or within another class. User-defined classes serve as a template for objects that contain arbitrary variable fields and are associated with procedures that create and modify the objects. Once a class is defined, a class can be created using the dim statement. You can create a public subroutine called new to act as the constructor for the class. This method will be called when a new instance of the class is created. A custom class can also create new constructors that have arguments. These can be invoked when the object is created. Classes normally contain many different types of data. The values stored within an object are called fields. In our example, we will create a field and initialize it in the constructor. Generally, fields are accessed outside of the class via properties of the object. The properties provide read and write access to field values and allow the values to be formatted, processed, or grouped. Each field can have one, multiple, or no properties associated with it. We can modify our sample to expose the field as a property. We can use the property set function to enforce validation rules on the data. For example, we can ensure a value is within a specified range. From a data point of view, objects are similar to C structures. However, in addition to grouping data, objects also have specific procedures defined for operating on the object's fields. These object-specific procedures are called methods. We can add subroutines and functions to our class. If they are public, they can be accessed using the handle to the class instance. It is important to note that an object variable is a pointer to a value. When you assign an object variable to another object variable, it will copy the pointer and not the data values represented by the class. For example, we can create a variable for our custom class without using the new option in the dim statement. In this case, the value of the variable is empty or nothing. If we assign this new variable to an already existing instance of the class, it is pointer to that class instance. Assigning nothing to an object variable releases the memory associated with the object value, provided it is not being used elsewhere.